We're focusing on getting him the best care possible and bringing him home safely. I'm divorcing my husband due to his autism impacting our life. How can I end things respectfully while considering his feelings and needs? When I first met my husband, who is now 30 years old, I knew he had autism. We met at university and it never seemed to be a problem at the time. He was what you would describe as quirky, but we fell in love and eventually got married. For a while, everything seemed to be going well despite his autism. Over time, however, he developed some sensory issues, which meant that I had to take on the majority of the housework. I didn't really mind initially because I was pursuing my MA while he went to work. However, as time passed, his autism became more noticeable and began to affect our daily lives in more significant ways. At first, I couldn't have my girlfriends over without giving him a week's notice, and eventually, it became completely off the table. I accepted that he didn't like other people entering our space, so we had our hangouts at my friends' places instead. Then I had to start doing chores on his schedule so he could be mentally prepared for the noise of the vacuum. These were all small adjustments, but they began to add up. A few weeks ago, it hit me that I wanted out of this marriage. I recently finished my PhD and got a job offer in a different state. It is a fantastic offer, and I want to take it. I started looking at places to live, but many of them were already out of the question because they wouldn't accommodate my husband's many rules and sensory needs. As I was searching for new places, I realized that I want to get a divorce. I want to move and be able to vacuum when I want and have friends over whenever I choose. I want to eat out without having to check that the restaurant doesn't play loud music, and I want to eventually meet someone who is capable of doing half of the housework.